Oh, well, that's flashy. Budget must be up. Spotbot goes to rig moving school. What do you mean there's a pipeline under here? Oh, I hope these tire chains hold out. Can somebody get the bed? What do you mean it's at W4, not W5? I gotta go spot some. Forget about Tokyo Drift. We'll have to hit it harder next time. You said the lease is up here? Ah, shit, I'm stuck. Can somebody call a bed for the bed? That'll do just fine. Oh, let me just fill out my 2 logbooks. Oops. It's flat. That's fine. I guess I better put on one set. Hey, look, it's my future truck. Don't stand there, it's not safe. Get somebody else to spot that shit. Alright, we're tackling this today. This thing's been leaking. I've been tightening. I'm just going to try to put a new ferrule in it and then tighten her back up. Hopefully that solves my issue. Because I think I was right at the point where it was going to strip the threads out. I was tightening it so much. Threads look okay. Well, I just cut off this ferrule and put on a new one. Want your shit to work, especially coming out of this shop. I found this is the best way. This is where all that snow and shit build up in there. That'll keep it from freezing. I had some band brake issues yesterday. It wasn't coming on right away, so make sure I cycle my band brake a few times before I get out of the shop and it freezes because it was slow to come on yesterday. Low. Make sure not to touch the sides. You're 5, bro. That is shitty. I need way more. Get me through the day. Be careful when you're doing that, you get a metal shard. I've had it happen once or twice. Just gouge me right in the finger. Very nice. Doing truck unboxings. Nobody's doing truck unboxings. Look at this. Well, that's packaged. This is Road Pros Hot Box. There's lots out there. This is the one I got for Christmas. Well, I made the logical decision. This is the one that I wanted to get, even though this is already falling off. And oh, tins. Just so you know, eating out of aluminum tins will give you, they say, Alzheimer's. Keep them for another rainy day, but today I got soup. Oh, it's gonna fit in there. and make sure you crack the lid a little bit so it doesn't blow up. But it can also cause catastrophic failure. I think the cord is in. Is the cord in here? Hello? You're seeing it for the first time, just like me. Got yourself a cigarette lighter plug-in. It's supposed to get up to like 300 degrees Fahrenheit, I guess, which is pretty good. Definitely be hot enough to burn my lips. Just got to be careful doing when you're shaking a load. Man, I gotta figure out a power cord solution in here, because holy shit, I got cords going everywhere. We'll plug that in. Let's turn on that. It's got a little red light that tells you stuff is on. We'll have soup in a couple hours. It doesn't make it hot right away, obviously. It's the same as a cooler. You plug it in, it's gonna take some time. I think there was a little bit of moisture in my band brake line the other day, because it was, when I decked off, when we unloaded, it wasn't coming on. I don't know if the only exhaust is probably right here. The key thing to be doing is, especially when you're parking inside like this, is probably put a little bit of alcohol down the line from your compressor. You got it going through all your system. Life without a band brake is pretty shitty. Even more shitty if you have a mechanical winch or transmission PTO hydraulic winch, because at least this way I can still drive and winch, but it still sucks a lot. And there's just enough drag to probably dogs out and get it straightened out by driving without a band brake, but it makes for a long, hard day. So hopefully this cures it. We'll go hook up. I like push the red button, especially when you're coming out of the shop. If you let it blow out any of that moisture, it's not going into your trailer.
I know my destiny.
surprised it's not frozen in the snow. Could have been less, maybe a little more room here. Oh, I hit my head. See if I can do this without failure. Like I almost knew what I was doing. I'd drive around the yard here so I get a good view of Buddy loading his. Double action. No, it's pretty slick out actually. I was just thinking about it. I'm like, man, I must be wrong on what I thought about that hot box gets 300 degrees. And then I started thinking about that plastic Tupperware I put in there. It's a decent Tupperware, but I'm like, I wonder if that's BPA free. I'm like, if you eat out of aluminum, you could get Alzheimer's. Same with the frying pans too. If you got scratched up frying pans with Teflon, that's an aluminum pan. That is giving you Alzheimer's, just so you know. I rave on the wife and the kids all the time. I'm like, don't scratch that pan. I'm like, that's $150 pan, and you guys are in there with a fork. Kick your ass. But anyways, I got snow blowing off the tank, making a disaster. You can't see anything through that window. Peg would say, you don't need to worry about what's falling off the truck. So yeah, I'm like, I hope I don't open that hot box. I unplugged it and I'm like, no, it can't be hot enough to melt my plastic. Because my hot cooler, I got a Coolatron that's hot and cold that I had here before. It's just the slim one. It's like half the size of that one. But I was like, that used to get pretty hot. And it would heat up the soup hot enough where I couldn't eat it. Like, definitely couldn't chug it. But, so hopefully I don't open that hot box. It's just a big melted goo of plastic. Okay. Hope not. It ruined my soup. And then all I got is a thick ass peanut butter sandwich made out of Texas toast. Like the High Miler, just in case. You get that small feeling like you feel like you're in Russia? There's not enough people passing me doing like 180 sideways. We're just doing a measly $1.10 on the cruise. It's pretty cash here right now. We're just about to Old. So we get a little bit of snow, and then it always likes to be windy, so we get this a lot. Which high traffic areas like in town was like a sheet of ice because the way the wind blows, warm tires, just makes it pretty treacherous. But it's definitely drivable. Just pay attention to what's going on there. Like a click, as far as you can see, I'm always scanning ahead to see if there are brake lights, emergency lights, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Vern? I opened up the hot box and it was definitely hot. Concerned about my plastic container that's in there. It's hard plastic, it's not like a soft Ziploc, but I was like, oh, I should have put like one of my work gloves underneath it. I got some fresh, brand new gloves, like leather ones, just work gloves. Could have put under it. Just gonna have to definitely think ahead for that. So it's definitely hot. I opened it, the steam and hot came out of it. It was super hot, so definitely an hour and you got hot food, depending, I guess. Like everybody said, don't take something out of the freezer and put it in there. It ain't gonna work like that. So if you take it out of the freezer and then it sits in your cooler for a little while, then eventually it's, you know, it's thawed, so it's not frozen rock solid, and then it won't take so long. Super excited to eat frozen junk. Stay down. Yeah, I got this, guys. Yeah, one flat tire hanging down there. Good job, buddy. Why don't you just stop and fix it? Looks like he came out of that rest area. Oh well, just keep going until you burn her to the ground. other side. Stick these against these bank here.
Okay. Jeff, maybe we can switch trailers here, then I don't gotta run to the shop and do it.
Yeah, it looks like it could totally be a possibility now. I thought he'd be gone, but... That it came off like nothing. Pretty much fall off the trailer with one shake, so that's nice. Hopefully it stays straight. Oh, I gotta put this stuff away and stand these. Round one. Fight!
I will finish this. Hadouken! This is the last round!
Getting that trim. I only got one live video one. The last one, the easiest one usually.
Go back lane!
Freaking snow and ice. Chains are so loose, beat up from the Andy Miller. Can't get at the steam coils at some of them. Standing tanks the same way for 5 years for this guy. Some tanks have steam coils right off the bottom, some of them have them on the side, so it can be problematic. Got nothing but the finest tanks here. We're going to try to pull two back at once and then split the difference on the last one, give it a little bit of room or whatever. So we got to chain two together. bogging boots. I can't see shit because of the dirt on the window. There's control panels in front of me. Spin some holes. Get in there! Little by little. I just plugged my suit back in so it's hot. I unplugged it because I was scared it's gonna catch fire or something. It's cold there. Another dude. Locked up. I was spinning out. Got me in a rut there. Close the windows. Bird. Evergreen is on scene, putting everything together here. Things are a little tight for the steam line, so they're not happy, but it's the same. We've always done the tanks touching. I don't even know if it's like 5 years I've been working for this guy doing this. I always bite my tongue. Gotta have patience. Work is work. You don't bite the hand that feeds, right? So if I gotta shovel snow, which he didn't ask me to shovel snow, I just go up and beyond. Doesn't bother me. That's just kind of who I am. It helps me keep me more fit. Helps keep my front ass off my tummy. Full frontal. My gunt. that I'm slowly developing over winter here. Well, kind of since COVID, because I haven't been doing like nothing. Been having, it's not even really pin issues, it's just they get, when it's this cold, that just pisses out air. And Deck is like, yeah, you got to keep pressure on them. I'm like, that's the stupidest design. Now I got to hammer them out too. Like, I wouldn't advise you buy a Deca setup because it sucks. Oh, I got to get out and hammer. Hear that sound? That's Deca. Can't leave that. I had to get a neutral switch so it's positive one way and then positive the other way. Lock and unlock, I had to get a neutral switch because the one that was in here that came with the truck, if it's the one that came with the truck, as soon as I had my first winter, I was bed loading a garbage can, I hit a bump, and then it just fucking was pissing out air. So our solution was, I changed the switch, so it's a three-way, and then we put in the pins, the cotter pins, or the big diaper pins in the back too, so. Is that thing even recording? Yeah. That would have been awesome. Didn't have that problem with my Insight or Lacombe welding. Didn't have that issue, so it's kind of a bugger that it does that. All right, turn this off long enough. That moment when you stop at a light and you forget that you have a small SUV right in front of you and you can't see it, and you just like go to bolt on the red turning to green, you're like, yeah, let's go. You're like, and then a car all of a sudden appears from behind your bug deflector, you're like, holy shit. Not gonna lie to you, it smells like mother Tim Hortons in here. That stuff is gonna be so good. Can't wait to burn my lips on that. Stopped and got 2 sets of tire chains here. Whoa. Both sides. We had to weld that up when we got it. Definitely doesn't like winter. The subframe doesn't go. That's the first problem, is I think the subframe is 2 pieces. Yeah, see, it's bolted and it ends. It's leaking. It's that hose. It's big. Shit. Yeah, I can hear it. Here? So it's right in that box. Changing that hose didn't do anything. Or that ferrule. So I don't know what the scoop is there. Yeah, I can hear it through the bottom of the basket. That's what it is. Oh, we get a mechanic there. Be like, hey, I don't know how to fix air leaks. Can you help me out? Honestly, there's still some left there, but it's more on the middles. Starting to have a few of them broke a couple of these end pieces off. I know you can just change them, but why not just get a whole new set? Berta. Scary how it wore like that. Must be prolonged use on the road. You know when steel feels like it's burning? It's cold. A few people ask me what kind of tire chains. But we are always, that's why they're made in Norway. That's why they're so awesome. I'm sure there's other ones out there that are just as good. I don't know them, but these are triples with studs. Oh, it's a good thing they don't have cams. I was gonna be like, they better not have cams. 0.5 of a pair.
Go! Without me, you personally, every fucking wise guy still around, I'll take a piece of your fucking Jew head.
73 pounds of pop. That's what the tire chains weigh. Those are triples. So it's like a triple duty. I know they come in different duties. You see some tire chains that have the huge, it's like cross rail. That's garbage, because when you're climbing a hill, that tire will spin. And anytime you use just singles, this side will dig down when you spin out, and then this side is left sitting on top of the ice. So you're like, and then once you get that momentum, sometimes the single chain ain't enough to stop you. That's why we never single. Like, I've had singles. I had a set of singles for my road train truck, but I never put them on. I used to rock singles all the time in the back truck, but that was a different story. The back truck. I was young. This has been kind of boiling on and off all day. What the
That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot.
fuck? Just kidding. Don't have enough room here to open it with my seats in the way. Did you guys get that? Did you smell it? Well, it's not melted. That's good. Oh, it's a little stuck to the bottom. Yeah, that's a bad idea. Oh, what if it just started leaking out? No. The bottom sticks. Unplug it. Just save it from electrocution. Oh, that's fucking... Okay, note to self. Oh, my it's hot. Yeah, it melted a little bit. That shit is boiling. Look at that. Answer your question hot enough? Put it on the hot mat up there. That's probably just water boiled over from inside. Should have put it in my aluminum tin tray. I got a rig move tomorrow. I'm like, oh man, what could I take? I'm thinking burritos without the lettuce. That is going to be good. Have to FYI the wife of what I'm thinking here so she can start on some of that. But I forgot to hook up my Bluetooth unit to my phone, so all day I've been getting phone calls and I've been like, God damn it, I can't answer that. or answering it on speakerphone and big rigging it down the road. Like I don't have enough distractions. I'm trying to make a video here. And it was icy and people are driving stupid. Yeah, out to Wolf Lake tomorrow doing a rigmovins.com with Raylan, like always, because we like working with them. I can't believe that was boiling. Maybe it does get 300 degrees. I can't believe it didn't melt. Yeah, like that's literally bubbling. Some guy told me he cooks ribs in there. He puts raw ribs in there and they cook. I'm like, I'm not a big fan of like steam stuff, especially meat. Like I like got a little bit of crisp on the outside when it comes to meat. But I know when you're hungry enough, you'll eat anything. So I would think you could have put that water in there and put hot dogs. Think of all the hot dog soup you could have with ice cubes, saltine crackers. Man, this trucker's finally made it. Thanks, guys. I gotta go in and see if I get this airline fixed and cool off these brakes first, though, because it came in here a little hot, so that's definitely got to cool down a lot. See the stars? They're little stars. It's chicken noodle soup with stars, because I'm a star. Alright, they're like, this guy's head is swollen. Like, that's enough of this guy's bullshit. I'm clicking off. Finish pinching my loaf. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. So yeah, I pulled that hose back off again. I was like, man, this is leaking. What's going on here? For the mechanic, I was like, no, it's leaking. And upon further inspection, I was like, oh, I forgot the ferrule is one-sided. It has to go a certain way, and I had it in backwards, and it crimped crooked, so it didn't make a good seal. So I did it the proper way, and it's not leaking now. So that's all good. Good, good. Tomorrow, rig move. Go out Wolf Lake to Elk River, Sabre. I don't know where it's coming from, but somewhere on the Wolf Lake Road. I'm anticipating. Actually, I had the job sheet. I should have looked. Damn it. But anyways, we'll head out super early in the morning, go and do that. Other than that, everything was pretty good. It's supposed to be warmer tomorrow, so that's nice. It wasn't too bad. In the middle of the day when the sun's out, it's not that bad. So that's good. Go home and make some more. Thinking beef burritos, and yeah, I'll have some burritos for tomorrow for lunch. It'll be sweet. See you guys tomorrow.